Today we're going to talk about home inspections and how important that condition or lack thereof is.
Yeah, home inspection is a really important part of the process of buying a house. So again, if you're finding that you're in multiple offer situations and the winning offers are coming in without any conditions, without a home inspection condition, you're going to start to think that that's what you're going to need to do as well. And maybe it is what you need to do in certain markets to be able to actually win the day and buy a house. But there are some risks associated with that, because when you haven't had a home inspection, there's all kinds of things that you don't know that you don't know. When we go to show you a house, we're usually there for about 30 minutes. And a good deal of that time is spent assessing whether the house works for you. Certainly when we're showing homes, we're looking for red flags. But our attention is divided between looking for red flags and helping you assess if the house even works for you. And in 30 minutes, you can't see everything there is to see. As an example, you certainly don't get a chance to put a head up into the attic to see what might be going on there. So again, you don't know what you don't know. Now, there are some ways to maybe still win the offer and have your inspection. And one of the best ways is to arrange to have an inspection prior to the offer. So let's say the offers have been set for a particular date. You love the house. You know you're going to make a strong offer. It could very well be worth it to bring in an inspector and have the house inspected before offer date. The downside, of course, is
if you don't win,
because you're going to pay probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $500 for a home inspection, and you may tend to think that was wasted money if you don't win. But the risk there and the dollar value there compared to the price of the home you're buying and the price of the problem that you could be taking on is a really big difference there. So it's good to have some budget set aside that you may have to have a few home inspections prior to offer.
And it's also important to note that if something is discovered during that home inspection, you might not want to offer on that property. So it's always good to do your due diligence up front if you have to, and go in and keep your head on your shoulders and make sure that everything is okay with the house or that you're comfortable with anything that's found.
Yeah, and an alternate strategy that can work too is to have a home inspector lined up that you know can inspect the next day after offer, and sort of have them set some time aside for you until you find out if you win. That way you could put maybe even just a 24-hour period, a really short conditional period on the inspection, and that will make the seller more comfortable. They won't be off market for say 5 business days while you get your inspection done. But again, it depends what the other offers come in. If there are other offers with no conditions at all, you still might not win with that. Yeah, all in all, inspection is a really important part of the process, and we hate to see people not having an inspection done at all.
Yeah.